My name is Mark. I play guitar in Suicide Silence, and you're watching Rock Metal News.
Hey guys, this is Ron from YouTube's Rock and Metal News, and this is our most anticipated new releases for 2014. We took a look ahead in the year and put together a list of albums that we are highly anticipating. First is number 12, Gamma Ray's Empire of the Undead. Can't wait to see what Kai Hansen has up his sleeve. He always puts out great albums, great songwriter, and great guitar player. And they just released their album cover the other day, and it looks really good, and I hope the album follows that up. Number 11 is Exodus, yet untitled album, fronted by Rob Dukes, who has spent most of his time recently with Generation Kill. He's a great songwriter, and of course they got Gary Holt, who's been playing with Slayer recently. Let's see what he brings to the table, see if his guitar playing has changed at all with the new Exodus album. And number 10 is Black Label Society, Catacombs of the Black Vatican. Zakk Wylde always puts out amazing albums. He always mixes it up. They got some heavy stuff, some ballads, some bluesy stuff. They did release a song recently from the new album, and it was a great track, so can't wait to hear more. Number 9 is Anthrax, yet untitled album. Worship music was amazing, and it was a great comeback album for them. Now let's see what they can bring to the table. Scott Ian said that the new album is going to be much heavier than the last album, and has really pushed himself in the guitar playing. Number 8 is Testament. They put out Dark Roots of Earth, so let's see, that was an amazing album. Alex Skolnick was great on it. They will have a new bass player coming up, and let's see who's doing the drumming on the New Testament. Hopefully it's Gene. The last album they had a mixture of different drummers on there, so let's see what happens when they put out the New Testament. And number 7 is In Flames. Looking forward to this one because I thought Sounds of a Playground Fading was great, but I wish it was maybe a little bit more heavier for myself. So let's see if they can, In Flames, maybe can turn it up a little bit on the next album, a little maybe more heavier, and see what they say, see what they put out. Number 6 is Judas Priest. They haven't put anything out since 2008. That was Nostradamus, their concept album. They also have some personnel changes. They have Richie Faulkner on guitar replacing KK Downing, so let's see what they put out with Richie Faulkner in the mix from creation of the album. And number 5, Arch Enemy. I absolutely loved Chaos Legions. They also have a new guitar player. Chris Ahmed is out, and Nick Cordell is in, and Arch Enemy usually never disappoint as well, so can't wait for the new Arch Enemy. Number 4, and I think this is one of my most anticipated albums, is the new Suicide Silence. After the tragic death of their vocalist, Mitch Lucker, they now have Eddie, the vocalist from All Shall Perish, and this is going to be a very highly anticipated album for lots of reasons. You know, they sort of got back together, they have a big reputation to fill now, and pressure's on Eddie and the boys to put out something good. I think they're going to do it, so that's going to be a cool album to listen to. Number 3 is Mastodon, yet untitled album. I love The Hunter. That was rated our best album for 2012. Mastodon, they are so diverse. They put out just tons of stuff. They have 3 vocalists in the band, and always looking forward to new Mastodon. Number 2 is Slipknot. The new Slipknot, Joey Jordison's now out of the band. Let's see who's playing bass for them. Let's see who's doing the drums for them. Corey Taylor, he said that the new Slipknot should be out in 2014, so let's hope that they pull through with that. I know they're working on something right now, but that should be very interesting. And the number 1 anticipated album for 2014 is the new Slayer album. Slayer, let's see, they're making their first album. Jeff Hanneman passed away, just a terrible tragedy, how he was recovering from his illness after the spider bite and the infection in his arm. He was building his arm back up, and unfortunately Jeff passed away. One of the most one of the metal icon guitarists of all time, and one of the top metal bands of all time is Slayer. So they have some big shoes to fill here, and let's see how much, how much Gary Holt contributes to the band and to the new album. Kerry King has some amazing writing to do for this, so that is the most anticipated album of 2014. And some hopefuls, they said they're going to have albums out this year possibly, but not official yet. We would love to see a new Tool album come out in 2014, nothing official. Maynard keeps everything so top secret, you can't get anything out of them. Iron Maiden, they're working on something new. They're not much information squeaking out on Iron Maiden, but that would be nice if they had some out in 2014. I think they were planning on it. And also Metallica. Hopefully they're working on something. They keep everything top secret as well. Every time they're asked in the media about a new album or when it's going to come out, they'll just joke about it and say, hopefully, in 20-something it'll come out. So those are the three hopefuls: Tool, Iron Maiden, and Metallica. This is Ron from YouTube's Rock Metal News. Thanks for tuning in.